Welcome to my spiritual chamber. Once again, to enter my spiritual chamber, you must have a clear, positive mindset and an open heart to receive only what I intend to give. It's God's gift to me, to you. Well, let me start off. I want to jump straight in and I want to tell you a little bit about myself. Back in '04, me and my wife, my girlfriend at the time, she got pregnant. And was real excited having a son. I named him Junior, Charles Travis Perry II. Things were going good, man. We had a baby shower. Already had his room ready. Pimped out, closet full, ready for my boy to come in this world. Well, the last day before the due date, just going for a random checkup, they was going to induce labor. Couldn't find a heartbeat. Just like that. So, and that was the only doctor appointment that I was able to make it to. So, what's going on? So, anyway, she went through labor. We had to go through the whole process, pushing them out, me supporting her. Come on, baby, you can do it. My son came out 8 pounds. I think it was 11 ounces, 21 inches. He was stillborn. So I had the worst second and the best second of my life split down the middle. When I saw him, it took me a while before I realized that he wasn't here, right? So around that time was when I started hearing myself rapping and recording. And I said, darn, man, I'm good at this, right? So when I had recorded one song, and when I was at his funeral, he said, Trab, write a poem or something. Anybody know me, I ain't never picked up a pen and wrote no music. Everything I do come from my soul, right? So it's the one thing that I wrote a song called To My Son. And I put it in his grave and I planted it. And one of my aunts told me, she said, God don't make mistakes, Trab. So ever since that day, my mind just been going non-stop and trying to figure out what was the purpose in God's eyes and God's will for my son not to make it to this world. So ever since then, I just been on a quest of understanding, knowledge, right? So I planted that seed and, I formed my whole vision, laid back entertainment. And I say, if my son didn't make it for a reason, then maybe it's because I got to give something to the world before I get something. So I formed my dream, and I've been doing it, man. People all around my city wear my shirts. My music done been places that I ain't never been. People call me from other countries. Somehow I got my CD through somebody that love me and know me and just tell me how much of a difference I made. So I experienced all that, right? But along the way, I've been praying for another child. Lord, please. So for 5 years, me and my girlfriend at the time, we tried to have a baby. It would never happen. Sometimes she said, well, what's wrong with you? I say, ain't nothing wrong with me. It happened before. We went through the whole just wanting to be parents. So in May 31st, 08, we got married. And, I said, well, it's time to do it right. Maybe God want me to do it right. So we got married. And up until this point in my life, I was 27 years old. I had a good job, man. I can honestly say, man, from 18 to 27, ain't too many people my age made the money I made, right or wrong. You feel what I'm saying? I'm confident with that, right? So on my birthday, I lost my job through something that was, what I understand now, was greater than me, right? Lost my job. Said, darn. On the 4th of July, found out I was a diabetic. Man, I said, darn, what's going on, right? So I was going through a spin of trying to find out what was going on with me. And in the time I was out of work, all I could do was, I just got up and found I was a diabetic. I had to change my life. So I just got up and I walked on the treadmill. Walked and walked. And in my life, if you know me, I'm a confident person. But there's only been one thing in life that challenged me, and that's my weight. I always, I don't know why. This is what God gave me to make me fail, right? So, but in this time period, I conquered it. I lost 60 pounds. My wife got pregnant. You feel what I'm saying? I said, God, miracles happening, right? So I started asking God, how is it happening like this? So it say, in the first part of my life, I had everything, but I longed for a family. Now, in the second part, I got a family. And now, I ain't got the money I used to make, right? So I say, man, so what God's showing me? What's up with my music? So time go by. Now, I'm building a foundation for my family, making decisions. It's about priorities. And sometimes, I get frustrated because my music and my passion, sometimes I got to go to the back burner to what's real in life. Yeah, I'm a real man. Don't nothing come before mine, right? So, keep on living, man. Keep on praising and keep on being happy. See, it's going to happen in time. I just don't know. It ain't in my time. It's in God's time, right? So I sit back and I look, man, and just like this past weekend, I just had my son's 3rd birthday party. I had a real Power Ranger come to this party and dance. And I know it was an experience for the people at the party. It was something you just don't see folk do, man. I do it for my family, right? So I said, darn, man, I'm living dreams. These are what I once prayed for. God is real. Can't nobody tell me prayer don't work, right? I see it. So somebody say, Trab, well, what's up with your music, man? You ain't really been doing it like you supposed to. And sometimes I say, man, you can't imagine how my fire burn. But I look at how God work in my life, and I say I could be all over the world doing my thing with laid back entertainment and not have my babies. So I see my blessings coming, and it's far beyond my understanding to which order. Understand that. I say which order. I know he real, because I'm living pure prayers, pure dreams. And anybody know me know I'm real about what I'm saying. I practice what I preach, and I talk what I teach, baby. You feel what I'm saying? And I love you once again. And all I got to say is that I'm just living this whole life of mine. It's one of a kind. It ain't never been lived before. So ain't nowhere in hell somebody gonna tell me how this right here supposed to go. And I love you.